Hello everybody, it's me, Soroxis Shion, and I have to enable something. Anyways, I am playing Mobiloid. It's just a demo. Settings, interface, there we go. That will be my video timer. And let's start. So, the timer's down here. Here's our health, and it's not recording the whole thing because there's a little bit off screen. But that's for some reason. I'll explain later. Anyways, this is Mobiloid. It's a game where if you hold space, you can scan. And this right here is your battery. And this is an engine. That's all you start with. The battery and, actually it's a mini jet, but still, you get the point. So we start here, and all we can really do is hold up and release up. And I think we're in some sort of fluid pipe because we don't fall down if we go up and release up, and we're flowing that way. So I'm going to guess this is some sort of fluid pipe. And if you see that, that will hurt us if we touch it. So we have to wait for it to pass. Don't know how it's going through that. I'm assuming it's a glass type thing. And here, if you touch either of those, you get hurt. So you want to just move in the middle of them, then you can head up here. And all I'm doing is holding up and releasing up. If I hit enter, I can't really do it here, so I'll show it in a second. So yeah, so we're just gonna go on this way. So part 1, ice, one little robot. Also be showing a few bugs I found. Anyways, this is the turntable. It can attach on the top and bottom. It can only be used on, it only works on ice. I found a way to get around that. Anyways, so now we have this. It lets us turn with left and right. If we hit enter, I can select a part. Let's say I want to change the mini jet activate button. I can do that here. So if I want to go with left, etc. Turntable by default's left and right, and the mini jet by default's up. We could try going up that now, but it really wouldn't work, and it wouldn't lead to anything. I think I've beat the demo already. So that saves and heals you. Yeah, I think I've beat the demo already. I mean, I might have beat the demo, but then again, I might not. I probably haven't found everything. So this is a narrow gap. We can't get through with this, so if we take it off, we can then do that. Then on the other side, put our turntable back on the bottom. Now, I've experimented, and let's see what happens if I put... It's fun to experiment, so let's see what happens if I put the turntable there. It works. It's not very good, but it apparently works. So if you want a challenge, I guess you could try not allowing yourself to put the turntable on the bottom of your build. That is a patrol puck. It's electrically charged, and if we touch it, it will hurt us. I don't know why an electric charge would hurt a battery. I guess it's non-rechargeable, even though we can recharge it. Anyways, over here, we can go around that, and you'll see right here, there's a save point there. If you go here and scan this, you need a license key to enter that area, which I don't have, obviously, since you should be able to tell. If you can read, you can tell I don't have this, because it says demo. And now we're just going to have to wait for that to go up, and then we can go under it. And here, we need to get a lot of momentum. So we'll go back and just hold up, aiming at this. And nope, we can get, there we go. Now there's a little obstacle there. If we go and get rid of this and try this, you'll see we get caught. But if we add the turntable to the top, it'll then, and I need to make us go backwards. Ooh. That's not good. Slide back. Yeah, that's not good. There we go. But yeah, if you have the turntable on, you can use it to get up there. And now we can just put the turntable back on the bottom and continue on. If you hit space and scan this, it's a switch gate. Now we're going to wait, and this is going to go back up. And there's something up here we want. Right in there. Whoa, that was weird. But yeah, it's right in there. And it's more a battery. And we'll save here. I found a glitch to be able to move on the wood without an ice puck thing, or whatever it is that you need to go on the wood. I believe it's a turntable with ice on the bottom. In later mazes, you're not going to want to move down like that, because you won't be able to turn around in time to stop yourself from hitting the bottom. Which I'll explain why that is in a little bit. Anyways, we're going to get our EL gun. Its default is left control. So we're just going to go here so we can save. And if we select here, we can put that there. And now we can shoot with left control. These red switches, you shoot, and they'll activate stuff connected via those white wires. And this one will activate an elevator for us. So we'll just get on this elevator. Now we're heading up. Here's what I meant. An electric wall. You want to keep you want to play this like Moonlander, this part. Left and right to rotate your ship. Up and down will control your jets. And you want to go all the way up here, like in Moonlander. And the white walls won't hurt you, but the pink will. And that blue thing is go through. And there's lava below it, so you probably don't want to go in there. So right here, if we shoot, if I can actually hit that, we can go through here. And we're going to wait. As you see, that's going to close. So we're just going to hit that again. Go around here and get in here as quick as we can. Next, we'll save. So this one will activate this thing, the conveyor belt. If I scan it, it's switch operated, and if I can hit that, that will deactivate that machine, which would have pushed yourself into the lava. And as you can see, there's a thing over there called top knot. It's behind the wall. We're gonna get that on our second go through at the conveyor belt, because if we go down here first, you can get an energy tank, I guess you can call it. It's really more battery. I don't know, more battery fluid, if that makes any sense. So we're just gonna hop on here and wait. I'm gonna spin around while we wait. This is a test press. Okay, so that makes those puck things, or as it's called when we get it, the top nut. Kind of, I guess. It's not exactly the same, but they look similar enough. So if you go over here, you can get the top knot. It has no nut. It has no controls. So you save here. I'm going to get that energy tank. It's pretty hard to do, but it's possible. If you go over here and aim right, then you want to remove this and that. And this, if you scan, says it's perfect angle to launch. And we missed the jump. Gonna reattach that and try the jump again then. This X is a really good spot to launch from because you get a good amount of momentum. And we're going up and there. Perfect. So now we attach this turntable and hopefully it doesn't fling us off. So now we just go this way. Which is here, and if you go at top speed you can get that, which will increase your battery. Of course, you now have to go over here. You might want to save. I think I found a glitch because I'd saved and gotten, well, I'll explain it when I get the item because might be a bit of a spoiler. So we're just going to remove that. You can remove the mini jet, by the way, if you want to put it on a different part. Anyways, you launch it there, put the turntable back on, put the gun on, and then put the top nut on. And you want it rotated pretty much any way, I guess. Then you just go up here. This is a little fun puzzle. What you have to do is put the top nut on, Put the gun there. Rotate it twice. And then you can shoot that, because now it's aimed up. That didn't take me too long to figure out. I will be showing you a little glitch that will take me a little bit to get it to work, but it's actually really helpful if you want to play the demo and you're going to explore a bit more. It probably will be patched because I'm showing you it here, because what you're supposed to do is go back all the way here and just charge that, but I figured out that if you do this right, you can get down there. There's a little thing. You have to aim for it. If you can get in there, you can get something really early. I'll probably speed it up here and wait and just, speed it up until I get it. I'll just cut to when I get it. Finally. Okay. Step 1, you want to put the turntable on the bottom of your bot and turn it away from the hole. Next, you'll notice you can't move. This is where it gets complicated. You have to get away from the hole somehow. So you do that, let your bot fall. And just repeat this for a while. I think if you want to get farther, you could put that on the bottom. Don't do that, that's risky. Yeah, you just have to keep doing this. You don't even have to leave the editor to do it until you get far away. Then you can enter it again and repeat. Make sure you rotate yours the right way. Now that you've gotten away a bit, you can take and put this on there. And if you can get yours on the side, you can use quite a few tricks using this wheel. But that's kind of hard to do. That's how I did it before. But anyways, as you go this way, you'll eventually reach that thing back there. And that is what you put all that work into. And I better check to make sure the mic's recording. Good. But that is what you put all this work into. And let me tell you, it lets you skip quite a lot. So you can skip getting a lot of items using this. There. I'm going to pretty much only use it to get out of here, however. Oh, I put the gun in, and then I put that in. Let's see, oh yeah, shift. So if you press shift, you can now... It's really hard to get through there. Anyways. Now if you just shoot that, it will bring out that. But yeah, that's how you do that. And that is how you get that early. Now I'll actually show you what you're supposed to do. However, I think I'll go and save first. I don't want to risk having to have to do that again. Okay, so let's just take that off. And there. There we go. So now what you're really supposed to do is all the way back here. Line yourself up with that X. Well, the spring pad. And just go at top speed. And then you hit that and you get a box. That box you want to just keep there, I think. Yeah, just keep that box there for now. Anyways, you're gonna have to go up here. Right now I'm showing you how to get that energy tank. I'm just gonna call them energy tanks. So you just okay, you're gonna have to go back around. If you're at the right speed, you can get up the steps using that. Of course, you could just use the propeller you just got. And you go at top speed here, and you get that. And save. Go back over here. Go back over here. And finally back over there. Now over here, you're going to have to move that box onto that switch. So you just push the box. It's not as annoying as Okami ball pushing physics, at least. If you want to see annoying, go play Okami and then get to the part with the ball physics and do that in one try. Every time you fail, just completely restart. Right here I found it's best to line up here and then just put that up there. Of course it's hard to balance, so if you need to balance, put that there. This can still turn you somehow. Don't ask me how, because I don't know. Then once you're over here, you just wait for yourself to stop, and then just put that back on the bottom. Here you're going to want to take this off. And you're going to want to go in here, and you see there's another mini jet up there. Now, this is where I found the glitch. You're going to want to save immediately after you get the mini jet. Just come down here and save when you get it. Because otherwise, guess what? If you want the mini jet, what you need to advance if you don't have the jet, if you don't have the propeller, then you die in the next part, you will completely lose all chances of getting it because it disappears. That is the annoying glitch I was talking about. But yeah, this thing, items, once you collect them, if you don't save before you die, they'll disappear and you won't have them. So you're going to want to save here. Now that you saved, you'll have it. Go over here and switch it so that that's there, and I just put the mini jet there. With that, you just aim up here and wait for that to go all the way down. You'll hear a click. Then you slide down. Anyways, they say that this room is killer. Be sure to save first. And now I'm going to wait for something very specific. And I didn't want to go on the bridge yet. That. You go over here and aim for that switch. No. Oh. If you fall, you're going to die. Just don't worry about it. When you die, reload. As long as you have the mini jet, you're okay. And you don't have to open that again. Bam. If you can hit that, it will stop this wheel rotating and it will make it really easy to get out of this room. Of course, you can also hit that one to do the same effect. Is what my guess is. That's what happened when I hit it. So we're waiting for the wheel. It came shortly after that thing. It should be any second now. When I was playing slow, I was actually bouncing on the wheel, waiting for that thing. Now it's here, you're going to want to shoot that and get back up. I think we're in a stalemate. We aren't moving. There we go. Whoa, no control. Let's just hope for the best. Boom. Now if I'm right, that will, yes, it will still be frozen. That's the good news. Buttons also remain in the same state. And we're going to save here. The propeller, you can skip this whole thing. If you did that thing I showed you before, these lasers are annoying. If you shoot those buttons, it will disable them, and you're going to want to go through here. Shoot that, wait for it to pass, go up, shoot that. And this is why you want to do Space Invader style. If you turn around and use it to speed up, and you'll hit that, if you hit the bottom of the screen, it's really hard to turn. Ah, ow, that hurt my person. Thing, robot. And let's go around up here. And up. You'll see that there's this platform. And there's stuff down there. I don't think it's a good idea to go down there. So I'm going to pass on that. And here, wow, that was perfect timing. So here, you have to go all the way over here. Collect that. But yeah, even this switch, it won't accept the ball, so the only way to get rid of it if you pick it up is to press enter and open the editor. So you want to save so that the ball saves where it is. Head up that. Up here, just go around there. Wait for that wall to go in. And now you have to carefully, very carefully go around on this. And if you do it correctly, you'll end up here. And you can go in here. Now, don't touch the walls in this room, except that one back there. And you'll see we get the flexor. An alternate to having this turntable. This is a save point you can only access if you have the full game. So, you can't change inside radiated areas like that. So we're going to do some modifications. This is what I do. I put that there. The flexor there. Put me there to go forward. And that one will let us go straight back. So we can flex this to turn what direction we're going to turn. Oh, whoops, forgot to switch that mini jet to be activated by down. So yeah, now we can turn. You want to be careful. So yeah, prolonged time spent in that area in the next area will cause damage. If you get capsized, you just do that. And it's a bit hard to control if you aren't used to it, but if you can get used to it, it can be easy. There was an energy tank in here before. I don't know where that went. Might be a glitch. Anyways, you can go through here. I don't know where that energy tank went, though. So we'll just switch back to the turntable. Because I truthfully prefer it more. And if you don't, you're probably crazy. Now you're going to need... Actually, you don't need the propeller for this. So you're going to want to do the flexor. And set it to not usable. Put that there. And then you'll be able to get up here. And go like this. And then you just remove that. And you can go up here. And then you just do the standard stuff. So here, to advance, you need to have the full game. This is where I'm going to start using the propeller to explore around and show you stuff. So now if we press shift, we can activate the propeller. Okay, there was also an energy tank up there. Don't know where that went. Anyways, if you go up here and carefully, very carefully, using this, you can, if you can get in there, please. Okay, let's put the gun on and an extra jet. Normally you need something else to get up here, but if you do what I showed you, you'll be able to get that. And you'll need to fly up here, then get out, Oh, you can get a grapple beam, which uses the same thing by default as that, and it will let you connect to those things. I'll show that later. So now we've got that. Let's continue on to what else you can get using this. Let's see what's in here. Oh yes, remember this room? Kind of. A little bit maybe. And for some reason it's hard to control the jet. Ow. Okay, now we're in here. And those things are chasing after us if we get in their radius, it seems. It is really hard to control in this area. Let's see. There's a cap there. So it looks like you're not supposed to go in this area. So my recommendation, don't. Especially without the ice chip, or you'll have trouble moving around at all. Ooh, and be careful of that roof. We're gonna try and hopefully get back in that room we were in before. There we go. So yeah, that room seems pointless. We're just gonna fly over here rather than edit our vehicle with the thing. So now we can go up here. Oh, what happened? There were arrows, and I think it caused us to move that way. No, it's just directing us that way. Okay, yeah, that does push us that way. Interesting. Avoid him. This is a hiding spot, I guess. Let's see. I do wonder what's up there. Let's see what's in here, though. Oh, yes, this room. And I'm just gonna go back in here, I guess. There we go. So now we'll just go through here. Save. The next part, you can fly over these wood, on top of these wood things to avoid them. We probably aren't supposed to yet, so we'll wait. Actually, we aren't supposed to have this at all yet. Oh, here's a good spot to demonstrate it. The grapple beam. So I pick up the grapple beam and put it on. And press shift. It grapples to the nearest thing, which can be used for stuff like that. We're just going to switch back to the propeller. There was also used to be a energy tank below me. And there. Also don't know what happened to those. But if you see, we can go over here and... yeah. There we go, we get the mono wheel. A single wheel. And we scan this. It's a magnetic wall. The magnet wheels will stick to that. And you can see here, we're behind a place that you need the thing to get to. Interesting. You might want to fix this, developer. And now we are glitching out. Yeah, no, not the instant death. So we'll respawn here. Ooh. Let's see if the glitch is, if my hypothesis for the glitch is true. We're gonna go over and see if the mono wheel has disappeared. What is this? Oh, spring pad. But yeah, developer, fix this glitch where you can get this, and the disappearing item glitch. Okay, the mono wheel did not disappear. So it might just be some circumstance that caused it to disappear. I don't know what would. So let's go back over here. Get near the wall. And fly up. And apparently not straight up enough. We'll get the mono wheel. It's a singular wheel. Shall we test it out? Let's see the wheel. The mono wheel has no controls. So it's apparently just for... Oh, I think I know how you could use that. If you put it on, like, the side and down like that, you could use it to move on wood. Of course, you'd need another wheel to balance properly. Let's just fly this way. Fly back carefully. And that's not careful. We're gonna get destroyed again. The mono wheel has 3 attach points. The top and the 2 sides, where the screws would go. Seems like if you want to get up here, it's best to just take little hops. Or big hops. Point is, don't stay in the air too long. And that's interesting. It fell over. Don't know whether it's supposed to do that or not. Now we're back over here. We're going to go over here and save. Yeah, now I'm showing you all the little secrets and glitches. So you know what to call it there. And I've actually never seen what's up there. You'll recognize this. Oh, what's that? Stop moving. Okay, stop moving. There. Interesting. Let's switch the propeller out for the grapple beam. Let's see if we can start swinging. You know, it would be really easy to swing if we had... Oh, there we go. What's that? A spring. Don't know what the spring does. Shall we test it out? No. What happened? Interesting. Interesting. Let's see if I can get over here and fix that. There we go. There we go. That was weird. Let's test the spring out. Well, how do we... Left control. Whoa. Interesting. So it can be used as a... Whoa, that's really strong. Truthfully, if you've followed what I've done, you'll have the propeller by now. Anyways, you should be able to, if you're skilled enough to get through to here. Just wait for that to go up all the way. And you can get through. Jumping off the bridge is strictly prohibited. That's a magnet wall. So we have to be careful, because we don't have the magnet wheel. Oh, what happened? We're up here some. Oh, sweet, we got wheels. I think those are magnet wheels. No, just wheels that you can actually use. We got left and right wheel. Shall I equip that? This is the left wheel. So we'll need a turntable for direction. Left wheel can't fit on there. So if we put the left wheel for direction, then put top nut on the bottom, then we do left, and right wheel. And we'll remove the jet. Ooh, we'll need something to balance. So if I put the mono wheel on the bottom, no, on the back, and let's see. And then we'll need something just to flip us up if we go down here. So we'll put the main jet there, and set that to left control. Now if we fall, and that's sideways. Oh wait, we can just do this. How's that control? Up, down, up, down. Point is, there's that. So let's take those away, and that, and we'll move that back to the back. And we'll go over this way, and as you see, another one of these zones, so you can't go that way. So we'll head back down here, and we'll step on this to see if we can find a way behind that. I mentioned a bridge, and we can't get the twin wheels. If you have the demo, however. So, jumping off the bridge is strictly prohibited. That way is death. What's up there? Oh yes, we've been there before. Land on the bridge and land on the... Yes, there. So yeah, we've been that way before. What's up there? We're just gonna get out of here. Apparently we can't get in there. We'll just fly back up this. We have several glitches. Let's go up here to exit. Ooh, careful. Let's see. We'll need a laser if we want to hit that. Let's go ahead and move that up. Put our laser there. Or EL gun for electric, I'm guessing. And we'll see what happens if we shoot that. Never mind. Due to the fact that I find the items in here pointless, we're just gonna go ahead and head back. Oh, never mind. We have... Never mind. Apparently, yeah, we're just gonna ignore them. Oh. Oh, careful. Careful. This is gonna be quite a bit of a long video, by the way. Go around here. Go up there. Fly up. Okay then. Ah. Yeah. How am I gonna... Let's see. Okay. And we'll hopefully get through that again. Go over there really fast. Get over here if we can. There we go. Up there. Around that puck thing. Up over this. Carefully over there. Through this. Time to explore the bridge, I think. Anyone disagree? If so, too bad. So we're just gonna fly up. Let's see, where's this one? This one you should recognize, as we've been on that one. Let's see. Where have we not been, though? I'm over here. Oh, this room looks familiar. Oh, look. Hey, we aren't supposed to be able to get here without the full game. This is the room that we were trying to get the double wheels at, but couldn't because we were blocked by this. Remember that area? Well, now we can go get them. What's this? An igloo. Now we have the double wheels. Well, twin wheels. Let's see. So how do you use these? Let's just experiment with how to use these. Okay, so we got these, which need something to rotate them, but if I put this up there, it doesn't rotate those. So let's just see, so that, and that we should probably put a let's see. Perhaps if we put this top nut down there, attach this to there, and then mono wheel in the back. There we go. Of course, we need a way to turn it. So what if I put the mono top nut, attach the turntable to the bottom of that, mono wheel there, and twin wheel there. No. So we're gonna need some way to turn. That's this. So we turn like that. How will we deal with this? So put that there. That there. Attaching this turntable to the bottom makes it not work. So let's go forward and backwards. It won't let us turn. Putting this in there won't let us turn either. That won't help. Unless maybe. So let's see. So this works. I mean, it's a bit slow, but we need something to turn. I mean, we could do this, but obviously, who has the time for that? If If we had two of them, we could do this on both sides. But we don't. Let's see. What to do? Ooh, I know. What if we do wheels? Don't abort that. On there and there. The top screw there. No, that's too high off the ground. That goes there. It doesn't work. The flexor. And then we just disable the flexor. And put that on the bottom. No. The problem is we don't have a way to turn with this. Let's see. How could we turn given supplies? This lets us do that, but then we can't move. If we had two of... I had an idea. Spring there, and then set its controls to none. Flexor there, set its controls to none. Let's see what this does. No turning. Oh, I just realized something. We put the flexor for our turning. The twin wheels there. The mono wheel there. There. And it's a bit slow, but... And we could do nitro booster things. That, activating that with control. Left control. So now we have our nitro boosters. What is in say glue? But yeah, there's a way, another way to get around that developer. I am on a roll. There we go. Start going this way. Nitrous boosters. Ignore that. I'll have to blur that out. I'll find a way to block that out somehow. So shall we see what's up there? Nitrous boosters is a bit hard to control. Why didn't I think of using that to turn earlier? Next target is the, if I can, left wheel. So let's just work on trying to turn around. So now I'm just gonna re-put in. Point is, now we have the wheels, which you aren't supposed to be able to get. That with the booster. So what is this? It's a room with a bunch of the orb switches. Interesting. So let's just go around here. Do not play around with fallen orbs. What if I take these to the orb switch? What's this say? Oh, so I need to be able to get more speed there. Of course, I can just fly. So let's see what happens if I bring this to here. There we go. Oh! Interesting. So there's that long run up it said we should have for that. So now we can go in here and just go as fast as we can, which will get us up here. And this will take us over here. So let's just get up here to get around out here again. Of course, we won't be able to go that way because of how we got in here in the first place. But yeah, developer, you might want to fix that little thing I used to get in here. Okay, now let's go over here, and we're gonna need a top nut. I don't know if that will work. Oh, we need something else. So we'll just remove that. Ooh, great. Let's pop the pillar back on. And fly up. Let's say here. Oh. Let's get a little laser and see where... Oh, I know where we are. Okay, let's fly up here and see what's on the other side of that, shall we? If I can get up there. And apparently that doesn't shock you if you're on top of it. Up. Stop moving. There you go. So now we're just going to do little frog hops. Or big frog hops. But really, there's not that much of a difference. There we go. Shall we see what's in here? Interesting. It's a little blue room with blue lights. Shall we see what's over there? Okay, okay, so we need a hollow orb. That's those orb things. So now on the other side of that lava. And we're gonna need our gun again. But yeah, there's a few glitches in this game. I mean, just a few. It's not that bad. Flip that around, because normally, I don't know, for some reason you'd need to. Oh, probably even with wheels it'd be a bit fast. And we have that. We can't pass through it, so we'll find a way around it. Thus adding to the list of things the developers need to fix. This is not solid, and I'm guessing it's a hollow orb thing. So let's see what's in here. Now we have the tires. We'll equip them. Wait, we need the flexor, twin wheels, and the mono wheel, along with speed boosters. Those there for the 2 speed boosters. Up, and we're falling down. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and fly up. Developer, you need to fix this one. And I'm just saying this multiple times in case the developer's skipping around. There's several things you'll need to fix. For example, note, I'm playing on the demo, yet I can get in here. Strange seismic readings. That's not good. Shall I just fly around? Ooh, fun. This is gonna be fun. I can already tell. There. Wasn't that easy? What are those? Oh, interesting. Perhaps I should get the gun equipped. And the electric gun is equipped. Yeah, this is my goal in this is to explore as much as... Okay. What'd I do? Okay, I moved... Oh! If I needed to get a hollow orb through there... Well, we can't pass through there. Not without getting a... Not without getting the full game. So let's just head back over here. But tisk developers. This is not good when someone can do this much to your game in a demo that's not meant to do this much in. So let's go back up here. Oh, what's that, eh? Shall we see what this is? A flat nut. Ah. Turnip switches. Interesting. But I'm guessing that's something that we haven't found yet. But that's pretty much useful for what I'm guessing, from what I could get. Was that guy there before? Oh yeah, that was... Never mind. Let's see. So... we need a hollow orb for this. However, with the power of flight, we can do anything if we would fly straight. Okay, I'm just gonna land for the sake of flying, being able to fly straighter. We'll aim for in there if we can. In another way. Interesting. That was go through. That was an object you could go through. And there we go. So this is leads to where? It leads to there and nothing else. Interesting. Interesting thing to put in. Shall we explore back where we've already been before? Perhaps in the oh wait, there's a health. There was a health up there. I did not collect that. Weird. Health is also disappearing. Up we go. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to fly up. Turn. Here we go. If you went off that right, you would, yeah, you'd be able to get in here and be stuck. Well, yeah, be stuck. Interesting. Maybe we could find a hollow orb somewhere and put it to use. Stop moving backwards, and that way, just stop. Yeah. Jump. There we go. But yeah, developer, if you haven't heard any of the previous ones, I'm going to restate it. You might want to fix that. And that, and this, and several stuff that you can do with a bit of sequence breaking in the demo. You can get behind several doors that I'm pretty sure you aren't supposed to be able to in the demo. After all, you need a license key to get past. So I am 99% sure that you're not supposed to be able to get past those without the full game. 99% sure, for some reason not 100. What's up here? Oh, this is how you normally get the wheel. You'd have to drag the balls around until you got it lined up here. Well, we're going to take the ball if we can. If I can find it. I'm assuming it's here somewhere. Yes, there it is. So this is the... That's blocked. Let's see. Can't really edit without dropping the ball or fly very well, so I won't be able to do some of my usual sequence breaks. Okay, let's attach a second jet to add to the power a bit. Like this again. And try going back up here. Can't go that way, because the hollow ball will stop us. And let's see. Doesn't seem like this hollow ball is one that you can really have accessible for that purpose. Let's go ahead and drop it. Fly over here. Yeah, when we're flying, how about we remove that? Whee! That was fun, I guess. Let's see where this is. Okay, our next target is the left wheel, which we have seen before. Can't go that way. So we'll go this way and see where we end up. Okay, that's over there. No, go back! That hollow ball is not able to be brought with us. Up you go. Not that way. Let's head back through to there. Let's go ahead and try and get through there. There we go. But overall, it's a good game. Obviously, I wouldn't be making this video, probably. Actually, I might be making this video because of how good it. Wow, that worked out surprisingly well. Yeah, if this wasn't a good game, I probably wouldn't be making this video. And if I hadn't discovered that glitch, it would not have been this long. So, shall we go up here? Raise that up a bit. Again. Right? It's up there. Oh well. I think it said left wheel. So, let's get the left wheel. Left wheel retrieved. Next we jump over to the right wheel. Right wheel retrieved. Back down. Save. Fly over here. Jump on this. Wait. And back through. But was the developer maybe slacking off just a little bit in testing? I wonder what this is for. Now we're up here. Oh yes, this room. Not go that way. Instead, let's hope we make that. And now we have the left and right wheel. I think this is where I'm going to end the video. So, if you enjoyed the video, comment, rate, subscribe for more content from me. And this was Sorox's Shion, playing the demo of this and pointing out several glitches. I'll be sending this video to the person that made this game, so they'll be able to see the glitches. And see you later. Wow, 65%. That's not good. 65% in the demo. You're supposed to only get about 25%, I think. 105%. Let's my scores. Is there a way to scroll that? But yeah. See you later.